What did you do today, my boy? You went from war. You went on a horse and cart. You did some foraging. Took your puppy out for a walk. Did a music session. Guinea pig cuddles. Lessons to Mr. Delaney. Thank you for taking us out on your horse and cart today. Thank you. Oh yeah, blessings to you and your family. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right, my boy, go to the shop. Beans and toast at the cafe. Don't forget your trip as well. Oh, Danny, you've had such a busy day today. Oh, won't you praise the Most High with me? Thank Him for the things He does, yeah. Danny, oh yeah, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good with your progress. Beans on toast at the cafe, boy. Don't forget your trip as well. Take a meal, dear, for that day. That's what I say. Praise almost high. Praise. King David Ministry. Watch, share, subscribe, click the bell to receive all latest content, guys. That's quick. Brother Shover to higher. Love, peace, and blood, yeah. Our captors, the ones who took us captive and built these colonies, we want to be set free, we want restitution. Thank you so much again, Mr. Delaney, for your kindness. And it was nice to see you, Dave, as well, man. Nice to see you, Brother Chauffeur. Listen to the widow, the needy, the outcast, the stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices. Praying for them to come soon. Asking for people to come together in peace, and for the wicked governments to put their weapons down, to love, peace, over lives. There was a wicked jab that happened. That was just a radiation exposure from the 5G towers. And I'm here just to say, people need to understand what's really happened. And that secret societies, the ones at the top, top levels, they're promoting Lucifer. And if you didn't know that, I'm letting you know that the devil's real. I'm letting you know that the creator's real, and his name's Higher. And we're his children. We're prisoners of war. I'm from Scotland. Originally, my family are from Scotland, McKinley and Campbell. And Oliver Cromwell got rid of the true divine right to rule. I have a historical child sex abuse case going on. And they tried to threaten me with helicopters and tried to trigger my son on purpose, man. Because we are prisoners of war. And unfortunately, the ones at the top are racist, man. The everyday Joe, on average, they're going to be okay, man. They seem, from what I've gathered. But it's at the top. They're trying to promote division. And it's the barbarians, the elites of the barbarians, man. Understand? They put the Hanoverian dynasty upon David's throne. This is an atrocity in the eyes of the living Creator. The Most High is about to bring judgment. I'm saying, if you want salvation for you and your family, as you repent and return to the living Creator. If you're an Israelite, if you're a stranger, cleave to someone who knows the law. Okay, someone who's an Israelite who knows the law. Right, my brother Shofar, you've got the Feast of Atonement coming up. A Feast of Trumpets first, and then Day of Atonement, end of September. So start practicing. Burn your shofars. Start practicing. calling out to the Creator and start practicing your fasting, your 24 hours of fast, man. No food, no water for 24 hours, man. Okay. Day of Atonement. It's in our law. Right, let's blow the shofar to higher, higher. We are prisoners of war. And yeah, they break the third Geneva Convention laws. Look at Chris Novak as well. Even we live in a society where it's white privilege society because obviously the barbarians did take over. Like it's even spilling over to their own people, man. But remember, our people, the police brutality is on a level which is sky high through the roof. Chris Cabot, Jordan Neely, Sanjay Massey, Robert Brooks, Ariana Jones, just 7 years old, shot in the head by police, man. Ariana Young died under suspicious circumstances and whilst in captivity. Remember, they use Admiralty law. All those people I just mentioned lost their lives at the hands of police. Okay, corrupt as F, man. Okay, let's blow the shofar, and I won't be dropping my historical child sex abuse case, okay? Because I was abused by a lot of people, man. And unfortunately, my mother was involved, who abused me also, and they're all part of secret societies, man. And they're using that to their advantage. Okay, you slandered my name. Now the whole world's a witness to my testimony now. Okay, blow the shofar to I. I'm at this fix. I'm a full-time carer for my son, and I've had a busy day today, so I want to be obedient and I want to just feed the people, man. I think it's important for you to see this information. Never taking donations. So the law to circumcise the male offspring, Genesis 17 verse 12, Leviticus 12 verse 3, to put zeets on the corners of clothing, Numbers 15 verses 38, to bind tefillin on the head, Deuteronomy 6 verse 8, to bind tefillin on the arm, Deuteronomy 6 verse 8. Lord, please save lives. Killing that wheel of incarnation, man. Concept preferential black Messiah, man. My birthday, April 8th, 2024, man. There was a solar eclipse. This is the revealing of the most House anointed one. This is Jacob's trouble, man. We will be saved out of it, the remnant. Okay, next. I'm going to read from the Apocrypha. We're in the book of Enoch, so get your Apocryphal books out, people. Page 97. No, chapter 96. So it goes on to read. If you can see that, I'll have to read round it if that's alright. Hover it above there. I'll zoom in a bit for you. Says, be hopeful. If you can see that. Not the best. Yo. Be hopeful, you righteous, for suddenly will the sinners perish before you, and you will have lordship over them according to your desires. And in the day of the tribulation of the sinners, your children will mount and rise as eagles, and higher than the vultures will be your nest, and you will ascend and enter the crevices of the earth and the clefts of the rocks. How forever as convoys before the unrighteous, and the sirens will sigh because of you and weep. So fear not, you that have suffered, for healing will be your portion, and a bright light will enlighten you, and the voice of rest you will hear from heaven. Woe unto you, you sinners, for your riches make you appear like the righteous, but your hearts convict you of becoming sinners, and this fact will be a testimony against you for a memorial of your evil deeds. Woe to you who devour the finest of wheat and drink wine in large bowls, and tread underfoot the lowly with your might. Woe to you who drink water from every fountain, for suddenly will you be consumed, and wither away, because you have forsaken the fountain of life. Woe to you who work unrighteousness and deceit and blasphemy. Hang on. It will be a memorial against you for evil. Woe to you, you mighty, who with might oppress the righteous, for the day of your destruction is coming. In those days many and good days will come to the righteous in the day of your judgment. So it's coming, man. Your judgment is coming. Where are we now, man? Law Torah, Papa Ball. Okay, Papa Ball time. We could do the Human Rights Act, man. I'll read that first, man. Okay, this is a borrowed device. Don't forget, people, man. WikiLeaks folks have not tampered with my device. I showed you recorded evidence of this. All the shit they've done, man. Alright, tampering with my wages, everything, man. You understand? His mobility car. I'm aiming this at the ones at the top, not the everyday Joe, the ones at the top, man, in the shadows, you understand? The ones who have the Operation Counter Prevention of Black Messiah, man. The discrimination and the racism, especially with my historical child sex abuse case, with the officer having personal links to Jehovah's Witnesses, man. You understand, like. So Article 9 is protection of religious and non-religious beliefs. Article 14 requires that all the rights and freedoms set out in the Human Rights Act must be protected and applied. I'm not saying all police are bad there, remember that. I'm just saying a lot of them, unfortunately, the organisation was set up in the 1700s to stop runaway prisoners of war, so a lot are going to be bad, but there's going to be a few who complain against it, who entered that force to actually serve the public and to do the correct things and act honourably, and you know, knowing that the creator is looking down, knowing that if you could do some mad shit, man. You understand, like when Judgment Day comes, so that's what I'm trying to warn people to do the correct things, man. ECHR, any breach of your human rights, you can take an issue to the ECHR High Court. They usually have multi law in the society, man. Straw, man. How many of you been locked up in prison houses, man? Because they're checking in on your straw, man. Do you understand? Very corrupt, man. The Admiralty Law, the KESQV Act 1666. Please go and watch the recap and the introduction if you haven't already, people, man. Okay. Article 10 protects your rights to hold your own opinion and express them freely without government interference. We see their track record, man. They ain't got a good track record, Babylon, it, man. And they're very deceitful because it's run by Lucifer. You understand? Lucifer is reigning in darkness in the background. Dumdar verses 1452 put the Saracen, another term for Saracen is Negro, into perpetual servitude. And then 1456, no, it's not that one, sorry. 1454, January the 8th, extended dominion over all the sea from Africa to India. You understand, like, man-made papa balls coming to our lands, man. Right, robbed and murdered us, man. Till this very day. Put us in human zoos. Racism, man. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what American is. Couple of talks about the Europeans. Fuck the racists, man. They're up there now, look. Racist bastards, man. Watch them, look. Racist colonizers, man. When you see them in the sky, man, just think racist colonizers, man. Watch them, look. Watch them. Racist colonizers. See them. See them. Doing my lesson. They're not the Messiah, King David coming forth, feeding the people for free. That's it on a lesson there, people, man. You saw the harassment on a lesson, man. They're Freemasons, man. You understand? Secret societies protecting paedophiles, man. You understand? Disgusting, man. NASA, never any straight answer. Lying to people. Your days are done. Those guys gonna fuck you up, man. You understand? Alright, what's next? Go to. It's gonna be 2 parts, people, I reckon. So go to Israel Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook for the free truth back of my testimony and the truth in a nutshell. Okay. Go to Ministry of Justice YouTube for free lessons. Take a pen and paper and learn for free. Go to Zedekiah King David Ministry YouTube, pen and paper and learn for free. Isaiah David Sweet Singer of Israel Facebook. King 85 David shows on YouTube. Isaiah David 45 TikTok. Yeah, keep a check on all my channels, man, because I tamper with them, okay, people. Because they're racist, man. We've got to come together, man. You understand, people, man. Next, history lesson and book highlights. Let's go with the Barbarian book. This is the ones who are in control now, man. The elites at the top are pushing for racism, man. Everyday life with the Barbarians, the Gotha, Franks and the Vandals, yeah, by Malcolm Todd. Okay. Goes on to read page 1. The writer, who attempts to describe the way of the life of the early Germans, is bound at the outset to make it clear who his Germans are. Mine are the peoples who inhabited northwestern Europe beyond the frontiers of the Roman Empire. Remember, the barbarians took over Rome, okay? Rome gave us Christianity, and they tried to take us over, man. Gave us Christianity, and then Rome got took over by the barbarians, okay? Mine are the peoples who inhabited northwestern Europe beyond the frontiers of the Roman Empire, and who later transformed the western provinces of that empire by settling widely in them. Because you took over Rome, who were melanated also. Esau. Read 2nd Ezra's, man, the Apocrypha. I have tried to avoid an excess of dates in this book, but the span of time which it covers extends from the 2nd century BC, when the German peoples first came to this serious notice of the civilized nations of the Mediterranean. My people were there, the Moors, you understand, the Moors, man, who got kicked out, who ruled there for 600 or 700 years, man. Mediterranean world, to the time of the great folk movements in the 4th and the 5th, 6th centuries AD. And then you've just got the next page here, a few pages here. This is, remember, the Bible is a historical document of a people. Mark or Sinope is the author of the New Testament, so that should not be added. It's a fraud. They took the law away, tried to make out the laws and away with it. It's not. It says the contemporary observations of the culture and character of the invaders themselves, but sorry, I don't know why I read that part. But even the outline of the story itself is gripping. The Cimbri and Teutones began a joint migration en masse southwards from their northern homeland, Palo tribes from the north, Jeremiah 50 verse 3, Jeremiah chapter 6 verses 22 to 24, and Daniel chapter 11 verses 9 to 45. Remember, there are 3 major chronological time shifts here. We used to follow the Hebrew calendar, and Esau, brought the Julian calendar, okay? Then the barbarians, brought the Gregorian calendar, okay, in the 1500s, man. I think it was around the 1500s, anyway. I've got it written down in the Papa Ball somewhere. Okay, part 2 coming up, people.